SGC here, and we are back for Comics Time. Super short week. I think I only have 3 comics, and I didn't even read the first one. First up, Shaolin Cowboy, Who'll Stop the Rain, Frank Chokerver. Just ninja nuns. The nun bun. That's basically it. There's a lot of more words compared to the last Shaolin Cowboy. No. Yeah, Shaolin Cowboy. I'll probably pick up the trade just like last time, but I just really dug Frank Cho, so that's why I got it, and that's basically it. Next up, Deadly Class, number 28. Another amazing issue, following up with that crazy review of Marcus and Maria, and then we got some R&R on the beach, and then some Saya action of their crew and what's going on, and just how the whole Marcus thing was pulled off. Great issue overall, and can't wait to see the next one because it's just amazing. Next up, 17 Eternity number 6. As I said, I have read this that week when I reviewed 5. Going forward, 7, 8, 9 is James Harren, so dig that. But with this issue, we have the Boss King being freed and helping the crew out, and just more talking about characters I don't necessarily really care about, nor the world anymore. So once James Harren is done, I'm off this. Because James Harren's doing the whole backup sort of flashback stories about some certain characters. I don't know really what's happening, but that's it. And look at that. That is done. I literally had 2 issues to talk about, and what else can I talk about? How about, I don't know. Let's just ramble a bit here, but if you don't know, Arx Comics has been closed for a while now, and replacing it is 8th Dimension, and I really enjoy going there now, because, Central City in Surrey has been supplying me with my comics for a while during that transition, and thank you, Central. And yeah, really, this is a call out to just more people supporting their brick and mortar stores. I've been reading more articles pertaining to the whole how did they survive type of thing, and it's just mind-boggling with how Diamond is pulling things off. So I guess this is more of a discussion on that and how I feel about it, because it's been a short comics week, and I'm just gonna wade in on this stuff, as in really how pre-order is selling things. Like, that's just so sad that books are canceled before the first issue gets even on newsstands, and it's just sad. And I really wish that the model was changed so that word of mouth can really push like the sales, so actual first issue sales versus pre-order. Like, I hate how pre-orders sell out a book and then people are freaking out and they're like, oh my goodness, must grab this, and they just doesn't work. It just sucks that, like, if a series is good or not depends on how many people pre-order it, and brick and mortar stores just can't have that big of a risk in terms of just like throwing money at it, because they don't make that much money to begin with. I don't know the numbers, but it'd be great if they could just support all these indie books or just new teams and all that stuff. And just for this format to work, it doesn't. Because you have to have readers who are keen on pre-ordering, but you have a lot of people who just come in and walk in and go like, hey, I just saw Logan, I want to go read Old Man Logan type of thing. And you have that. And for going forward, I hear about Inhumans. Like, it's a lot of like backtracking. So even going forward, when you rely on pre-orders for hyping up a book, it's just doesn't work. I hear about it, I want to get it, and it's like, oh, it's sold out because only X amount of books were pre-ordered, and that's all we printed, and then it got canceled. And then, I don't know, disclaimer, I'm not like end-all be-all to what I'm saying, is that the system can be better. Like, it serves better in terms of just people first day sales. I just wish that a book can come out and have, guaranteed one arc done, and then you look at that sales, look at the word of mouth reviews and type of things, and just how it goes. Because when you break down the system, there are videos on YouTube that talks about how comics are made and how they're distributed, in a sense where the money, not the money, like, when you buy a book, you support it only when you make a pre-order, and that just sucks. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be good. I hear word of mouth and I'll go pick it up. And I feel like, why can't that picking up moment be the biggest support? It is the biggest support, but in terms of actual sales, the pre-orders define that book's run. And that's, I just really, very, it's just disappointing that this culture and this system have been set up to where you can't have risk books. And I don't know how to fix it. I wouldn't know how. I'm just a dude that reads comics. And I just wish books had written arcs of like 6 issues. Bam. And then you got trades. Like, trades sell a lot, but it doesn't push a creative team to write singles. Because it's weird. Like, trade makes money, but if it's like, oh, it's been so long for the trade to sell, it doesn't go back and go, hey, we need volume 2 of that series now. It doesn't do that, because if the singles don't sell, then the book doesn't continue. But I mean, you have Image, where it's just guaranteed, whatever, and at least you have that strong sort of supporter base in terms of guarantee that this creative team would stick together. And that's another huge nugget to talk about, and can of worms. It's just Marvel and DC changing up artists on books and writers and all that, and I don't know. Like, for me personally, it depends on who it is writing and who's drawing it, and if I even like the story to begin with. Like, I mean, there are artists who I would read that despite the story, but that there's a limit to that, and it depends on the artist. Because I mean, artists pick and choose, or whoever picks and choose. I mean, Trad Moore stuff I would read to no end. Like, even if it was just horribly written, which I highly doubt Moore would even get on to a project on that. But like, say Harley Quinn, like Frank Cho covers, and you have people dropping in and out, and then the art changes drastically. I think the biggest thing is when you have guest artists show up, that they have either something to spice it up, or just don't. I hate it when the guest artist is totally different stylistically, and it's done in a way where, like, why would the style change so drastic? So, if you're going to change artist teams, I don't know what to do. Make longer arcs, commit to it. I don't know, there's a lot of commitment, and then all that. I don't even want to talk about the whole diversity, whatever thing, because that's just too big of a thing to tackle, and I'm just going to ramble instead of being informative. And then people have been talking about it for so long already, and those ideas out there, you know, you can pick and choose which side you, like, sort of want to support, or what have you, but, you know, personally for me, it's just like, you know, just put things out there. Like, there was an article about, like, some dude who cosplayed as Batman, and some kid saw him, and he's like, oh my goodness, there's a black Batman, and the kid was just like, yeah. And that's like, that's big for a kid to just sort of see himself as, like, I can grow up and be like that. That's the thing for diversity. It's not just for the sake of diversity to be like, oh, we need blah 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 race being whatever, but having really strong characters, being supported and have a fan base, and going forward, you bring them up. Like, for me, Daredevil in Blind Spot, like, it was great to have a Chinese dude from Chinatown, and he was that mix where he was sort of like that too white to be Chinese, but too Chinese to be white type of thing. And I'm like that. I mean, I don't fit in all of the circles I am in. I'm like half. And I connected to that. And that's the thing. You need, like, more beyond. I don't know. I'm just rambling now, because I ramble a lot on this channel. But things can be better, and I hope it gets better. I mean, it's just hard collecting. It's expensive. You can save a lot more money. I mean, I can swear I could buy so many PS4s now if I just, like, cold turkey cut out comics. But I love this medium, man. Even saying it out loud doesn't make sense. So, pick and choosing a lot more comics nowadays. And, I don't know, I blame it on being not having a lot of money, but it's just, you know, it's just expensive. Like, $5, $6, $35 a week. So that's, what, $120 a month? Like, that's, and then on top of all that, I still have my bills to pay and all that, so it's expensive. So I don't even know how any child can collect comics nowadays. I mean, you can go for trades, yeah, but that doesn't support the whole monthly issue, pre-order stuff. So it's like a lose thing. I mean, like, why can't they look and go like trade sales? Like, I don't know how that works. So I can't really comment on that. But anyway, I'm rambling so much. But that's what happens when I get 3 comics in a week. The irony of it all. But anyway, that's it. My pal has ended. And I hope you like what you got. I hope you got more than I did for this week, because it's your money, because you gotta love it. So anyway, that's it for this week's Comics Time. And yeah, leave your comments down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. That is it for this week's Comics Time. Out.